Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andy and you're watching the Opinionated Reefer YouTube channel. I thought it was about time that I did an update on the Red Sea Reefer 350 and things have gone from bad to worse. I decided to move some of the corals over from the 350, but in doing so I infected the tank with Dinoflagellates. Now these don't seem to be causing a problem in the Nano because it's a much more mature system, but within a couple of days of adding the corals to the 350, the whole tank was covered in Dinoflagellates, which weren't there before. Now, the common school of thought with dinoflagellates is that it's caused by low nutrients, but this definitely wasn't the case in this system. My nutrients are nitrates 10 ppm and my phosphates are around 0.1, so I think it was just due to a general lack of biodiversity in the tank that the dinos were able to take hold so easily. So I decided to try and nip this in the bud early doors before it really got a foothold in the tank and dose some of this stuff, Dino X. Now, it certainly worked and cleared most of the dinos out of the tank, but it's also really upset the balance of the tank and caused a lot of my corals to look really bad. I mean, some of the corals are looking awful and it's doubtful they're going to survive. Now, I followed the instructions with this and actually did a 1 day blackout and then kept the lights low for a week while dosing this. So I don't know if that's actually shocked the corals or if it's the Dino X itself that has harmed the corals, but either way, the tank is looking terrible and I assume it's going to take quite a while to recover. So this is the 350 about 3 to 4 days after I moved a bunch of LPS and SPS frags from the nano tank. Now if we take a closer look, we can see that the rotwork has become covered in this sort of brown slime with little air bubbles in it. It's almost got like a snot-like consistency. Now this is classic Dinoflagellates. Now if we have a quick look at the sand bed, you can see a sort of brown film all over it. But if you look at the corals, like the candy canes and the Duncans, they're really looking quite happy and healthy, all puffed up. Same with like the Euphilia. Now if we pan over here to the right, you can see that the rockwork over here is actually infested with a mixture of dinos and cyano at the same time, which was really ugly looking. But again, the corals seem really happy, so it's not affecting the corals any. Now I'm not 100% sure if all of it is dinos. It could have been crystophytes or whatever you call it, but if you look at the sand bed here, this is a different type of dinos. This is a sort of dinos that lives in the sand bed and comes and goes when the lights come off. So it's different from what you can see here, like the snot-like substance with the air bubbles in it. Now what we're looking at now is after the treatment was actually finished, and as you can see, the dinos has cleared up quite a bit. I mean, the rockwork's looking really clean there. However, there are still some dinoflagellates left in the sand bed, as you can see here. I think this is like a different type of dinos that seems to be unaffected by the Dino X. You can also look at the state of my candy canes here, and my Duncans are all closed up. I mean, That candy canes look like it's just falling to pieces. My hammer's looking really unhappy as well, and the big bally slimer has got STN. My gonny's completely closed up. Now I was wondering if this could possibly be diatoms, but the way it comes and goes, so it disappears when the lights are off and comes back when the lights are on. That's Dinoflagellates. So the tank appears to have continued to decline. If you look at my hammer, it's really looking unhappy with the mouths in each head sort of wide open. If anybody knows what causes that, let me know. You can see like the menstrual filaments are being shown on some of the Acropora, and a lot of them have lost colour altogether. The candy canes have continued to get worse. I mean, that just looks a complete mess now. I don't think anything will survive from that. The big Montepora's lost colour. So that's about it, guys. As you can see, things haven't been going that well. If you've any suggestions or tips that could help, please leave a comment, or even if you've experienced anything similar using Dino X, let me know. So I'll keep you up to date, but hopefully things should start to recover in the next few weeks. So I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Enjoy. Adios.